Zombie apocalypse, a situation where we have been through so many times. It looks like we're gonna continue to have it for a long amount of time. We have played games, we have watched shows, we have watched movies, and we have probably watched porn with that as well. But regardless of that, in this new decade, we will have new games of old games. Because this is Back 4 Blood, which is basically Left 4 Dead 3. So Back 4 Blood is a game where you are one of the members of 4-player team where you will be going along in different acts, in different maps, doing different kind of missions and basically trying to kill all the zombies. And also some weird kind of zombies as well, which just want to kill you. And at the same time, use all the guns that you have at your disposal. There are guns, lots of guns. So that is the basic premise. Basically just go in and go guns blazing. That's it. But other than that, the game has a lot more new things to offer that sets it more interesting. For example, when you start the game, the first thing that you do is to try to buy a weapon. That's right, in this game, you have a weapon box where you can buy a weapon, attachments, throwable items such as Molotov, grenades, even health items or some ammo pouches as well. There's a lot of things that you can buy, but the weapons and attachments, they always change per weapon box. So which means when the new act or the new zone starts, you will have a different weapon with different attachments. And speaking of weapons, there is a plethora of weapons. There's so many weapons. You get sniper rifles, SMGs, LMGs and assault rifles, even secondary and melee weapons. There's so many of them. I absolutely love this. But how do you buy all of these stuff? Well, you collect coins. Basically, coins are, spread across all over the map. You can collect 15, 50, 20, 30, 150 coins. They are laid out. But not only that, when you clear an area, you also get some coins. So you keep on collecting these coins, and with those coins, you buy these weapons. No, don't worry, there is no kind of microtransactions because it is only using those particular coins that you can never buy, you can utilize. And when you go out into the world, it's impressive. The visuals are stunning. The map looks great. The zombies look great. Even the monsters look great. And speaking of monsters, you do fight them. If you have played Left 4 Dead, you will easily understand what these monsters are. We have an exploder. We have a tall guy who will bash you down. And then we also have another guy who screams for some reason. It's like a kid who sees a stranger in your mom's bedroom. Why am I saying this? Now obviously this is a team-based work, and at many portions of the game, you really need your team members to help you out, because if you cannot do this together, you can never do it alone. Apart from that, the game has tons of loot boxes per se, basically boxes lying around that you can open up to find ammo, weapons, medkits and all that stuff, which is pretty cool that you can scavenge them through. And as you move forward, you can do different type of objectives, which we'll be speaking about in a bit, but there are also other type of monsters that I did not see coming. We have boss battles in this game as well. So yes, you do have a big sized ogre which is very tall that you can actually kill. It's a boss, but you also have other smaller bosses that you also kill. In the later part of the acts, we actually get to see some more boss battles, which is quite unique to the taste of Back 4 Blood, which is again the same game as Left 4 Dead. So Left 4 Dead never had boss battles per se. So now having these boss battles is quite interesting. And no, it doesn't really tell you to have a different strategy to kill these bosses, but regardless, it comes from out of nowhere if you're playing it for the very first time. And yes, these boss battles are based on certain type of objectives. You are not only going from one checkpoint to the other for the sake of story, but you're also doing various objectives such as delivering a box from one point to the other, or helping to start a generator that takes 3 minutes for some reason, or even rescuing other survivors who have been trapped because of these zombies and then later on help them to take them on a bus to another location. There are some objectives where you have to barricade the windows in order to survive for a little bit till the herd is gone, and then you can move forward. These type of objectives are really cool to have because then it allows you to do different things other than just shooting. I mean, in a survival game, you would expect less wooden planks, less ammo and less guns. It's just the quite opposite. So I don't know if it's surviving at all. And yes, this time around, I feel like the emphasis on teamwork is a lot more, because if the team is not working well, you will die trying. Even in the medium sort of intermediate mode, it takes you to the limit on some of the portions of the map where you need to go for a longer distance and you have to kill a lot of zombies. So you need to just run. You need to run once you hit that objective. Some people don't. I'm talking to you, random players. But easily one of the biggest things that this game has is the card system. So these card systems are divided into two parts. One is the player cards and one is the corrupted cards. The director or the game's AI will be playing these corrupted cards, basically helping the corrupted and making a challenge for you. So it could be possible that you have a different type of zombies where zombies have armors, or maybe the ogre will immediately spawn, or maybe there is a thick fog all around. And then you get your chance to play your cards that you can build in a deck of 15 cards. And these cards benefit you in different ways. It can benefit you in terms of ammo, it can benefit you in terms of strength, stamina and all that stuff, and it can also benefit you in terms of health. You have so many selection of cards that you can pick from, and they all help you a lot. And as you keep on rolling from one map to the other, you start picking more cards, and eventually you use all your cards or most of your cards that you have in your deck. And if your deck is very small, you can keep on playing more to get survivor points or something like that, where you can utilize them to earn more cards or gain more cards, and that is all done procedurally or organically inside the game as you play it, which is great. So now you're farming for the cards so that you can have a much better play when you go for the later stages or the later acts. And let me tell you, these cards are actually really cool. They actually change the game, and the way the game has said that not a single match is basically the same, that is sort of true as well. The cards help them each single match play a little bit differently. In a particular map where you won't find a 15-foot tall ogre, you can find him literally on spawn because of those cards, which changes the game a little bit. But yes, overall this game is all about you shooting zombies in various ways possible. No, there is no slow motion moment, but there is one moment inside a bar, and you know what I'm talking about. That's right, it's the jukebox. Because you turn on the jukebox just to distract the zombies, and the jukebox plays this awesome music that you just want to feel and be right there for a long amount of time. It's like I'm watching Zombieland, and there's music playing and people are killing every zombie. So overall, Back 4 Blood is a fantastic game, and if you have played Left 4 Dead, you are easily in the alley of that game. You will have a lot of fun just like me. And everybody who is playing Back 4 Blood either has played Left 4 Dead or want to play a new zombie game or has played World War Z. And if you have even played World War Z, you can come and try this game out because it has some innovative things that World War Z doesn't have. You can have it right here. Well, thank you so much again for watching, and you can watch more videos just like this by subscribing to this very channel, because there's more reviews, impressions, even podcasts coming very soon.